What's going on, good people? Today is another Handyman Saturday. The truck is loaded up. Got two jobs on the agenda, plus some personal items to deal with. The first is a job that was scheduled to do screening. However, the materials costed approximately $1,500, and the customer said, "I'll get back to you." However, the job is still on my schedule, so I still have to clock in to that job and then clock back out, even though I don't do work, so that I do not get penalized. And as a handy pro, it's kind of weird how even if they don't cancel the job, that you still have to clock in to do the work, but that's how the job goes. So that will be the first job for today. The second job is also cutting grass. This is a recurring job that I have, and so we'll do that after clocking in. I'm actually going to go buy some tool as well. Have the combi system for the, I guess, the steel trimmer set. Combi system, that's what it's called. And so it basically, you can get multiple devices and attach them, reconnect them, and so forth. And that way you have one motor that runs multiple things instead of a motor for your blower, a mower for your trimmer, a mower for your hedge trimmer, those type of things. So it's a great system. It's expensive, but it's a great system. And so what I've been doing is I've been buying the tools as they are needed. And so I kind of need this to blow off, you know, when I go cut customer's driveway or cut my grass or cut my own grass even, I will use that blower to blow the grass back where it came from. All right, so off to the first job now. All right, so the check-in and check-out for that job has been done. I didn't get out the vehicle. Sometimes I will get out and just leave my card. But because I had already communicated with this customer and talked to them, they already have my contact information and the business information, which, by the way, rhtservices.net, if you want to check out the business website or book a consultation. So they already have that information. So I could have still left a card just to show that I did come by, but I'm not too concerned about that in this scenario. So the next stop to make will be to pick up a blower for the combi system. And so again, if you are not familiar with the combi system, it is one way where you can have one motor that powers several tools, and with those several tools you can pretty much keep up a lawn. And if, excuse me for coughing and whatnot, I'm getting over a sinus infection. Not something to run home about, but yeah, for a brief moment, you know, kind of got sketchy. It was like, is it COVID? But thankfully the COVID test was negative, so it is just a sinus infection. And the doctor basically says you're gonna have to take medication until it goes away. So it's like, all right, I can do that. So to the next place. So I will mention that this is the weekend that, or just before Hurricane Ida is about to make landfall. And that's part of the reason why I want to go ahead and get this grass cut today. The weather conditions, as you can see on the front of the dash cam video, very, very, very cloudy. I did see some misty rain, but no rain as of yet. Today is Saturday. It is expected to make landfall on Monday or Tuesday at this point. The target, from what I've seen, is the New Orleans area. So, I mean, excuse me, I think the impact here where I am will be Monday or Tuesday. I think the landfall will be the same as Hurricane Katrina, which was on August 29th back in 2005, if I'm not mistaken. And it's said to possibly even have the same impact or close to the same impact as Katrina did, which is relatively scary and you know, for those, in particular for those people that live in New Orleans and in that general region of New Orleans, hopefully they have addressed the issues that occurred at least during Katrina, and have properly prepared everything so that you don't have a repeat of Katrina. And so part of that is also preparing my own place, so cutting the grass prior to, because more than likely hurricanes, sometimes they move fast, sometimes they move slow, and usually when they move, there's usually a lot of destruction and you have some issues after the fact. So it's best to get prepared and do, in particular in my case, the lawn work beforehand. And that way, if you know there's a shortage, let's say a shortage on gas or something, you're not fighting with the other person at the gas station to get gas to keep your business afloat. You already have done the work, and those first responders or whoever else that need the gas or whatnot already have access to it, and you're not competing with the same set of people to keep your business going. So that is a helpful tip there if you need it. All right, continuing on. All right, so the grass cutting has been done. I actually pulled up some weeds instead of cutting them, because they were in the kind of the border around the house, and that house hasn't been there that long. The area, that subdivision really has only been there for probably the last year and a half, and it's not even completed. And so I figured those weeds are not that deeply rooted. Go ahead and yank them out while they're still young and not deeply rooted. And so a lot of them came out. Some of them did manage to break, but most of them came out. I think some of that stuff is actually the crops that were there when it was a farm. So because I saw like some mint and or at least what looked like a mint or maybe a raspberry of some sort. So there's that. I am now done for the day. It is almost 12 o'clock, but not quite. And so sometimes that happens when you get, you know, you only have a few jobs that doesn't take all day. You do what you do and then be done. So the truck needs an oil change. So probably go ahead and do that before any rain kick in. The sun is out, but it's still mostly cloudy. And also make a few other stops. But that will wrap things up for this video as this traffic light changes. If you have any questions about how today went, come on, man, pay attention. Sorry about that. People don't know how to drive at times. But again, if you have any questions or comments about how things that were discussed or I talked about in this video, feel free to drop a comment down below. Please just give this video a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more business related content or more day of or on the job videos, let me know that too in the comments, because I'm trying to see if there's really an interest for it or just me discussing the projects and not so much showing the video of the projects. So let me know of that too in the comments. And last but not least, please be sure to subscribe. Until next time, peace out.